Hi, it's another terrific day in Coto de Caza, Orange County, California. On the 11th tee box of our North Golf Course. Here's our beautiful lake. Out here we have some northern shovelers. And on the bank we have American white pelicans and double-crested cormorants. And that's who we're going to talk about today, these double-crested cormorants. So their scientific name is Nannopterum auritum. It used to be called Phalacrocorax auritum, but the scientists changed the genus. And in Greek, nano means small, ptero means wing, so small wing. He gets his name double-crested from two curly eyelash-like nuptial crests which develop during breeding season. These crests are either black or white depending on the subspecies, and that's also how he gets his species name auritum, which is Latin for ear, referring to these curly crests. Now cormorants, they're a relative of frigate birds and boobies, and in folklore, they signify nobility and indulgence, also good luck charm for fishermen. And they're described as a prehistoric, gangly-looking, matte black fishing bird. They've got a yellow-orange facial skin. They sort of look like a cross between a goose and a loon. But don't mix them up with a Brandt's cormorant, who has a blue throat, or a pelagic cormorant, who's all black. So they live throughout the entire United States, including Alaska, down to Mexico, and the Caribbean. You'll find them in fresh and saltwater areas, mostly along rivers, lakes, and ponds, but also on the coast. Now, cormorants spend most of their summers in the inland states during breeding season and migrate to the coast in winter. But our California cormorants here, they're mostly full-time residents, and they don't migrate like the others. So they are monomorphic. The males and the females, they look alike. Described as a solid, heavy-boned bird, stocky body, long neck. They stand about 2 to 3 feet high, a wingspan of about 4 feet wide. They weigh from 2.5 to 5.5 pounds. Now they're almost entirely black, except for a few colorful markings. Their head, got an orange-yellow skin on his face and throat, dark build. At the end of his bill is a little hook, and that's for holding onto slippery fish. He's got bright aquamarine eyes, sort of sparkle like sapphires, and inside his mouth is a super bright color. He has webbed feet, but they can also perch on trees, and that's pretty cool. He sits pretty low in the water when swimming around, making an S shape, sort of like a Loch Ness monster. He hunts for food diving from the surface, goes to a depth of about 24 feet, stays underwater for 30 to 70 seconds, and he mainly eats fish, also eats amphibians, crustaceans, and insects. The little fish are swallowed underwater, but the larger fish, they're brought up to the surface, and he kind of wrestles them into his mouth. So cormorants produce less printing oil than other birds. This probably helps them hunt underwater with more agility and speed, but unfortunately they're not waterproof, and the feathers get soaked. Then they have to fan them out in the sun and the breeze to dry them off. These guys typically live for about 6 years, but the oldest on record came from Oregon. He lived to be almost 24 years old. The male and the female, they breed after about 3 years old. They nest in colonies. The nests are on the ground or in trees, usually exposed to the direct sun. Now the nests are generally bulky with sticks or other materials, even junk like ropes, old balloons, or plastic debris. And the adults, they shade the chicks, they bring them food and water. And the young ones, they leave the nest in groups, then return to their own nest for food. Then after about 6 weeks, they can fly, and at 10 weeks, they leave the nest and are on their own. So that's everything you wanted to know about our beautiful double-crested cormorants down in Coto de Caza. Hope you enjoyed the video. Please click the like button. Please subscribe for more. Have a great day. Bye-bye.